In an unexpected turn of events at the 2025 Invictus Games closing ceremony in Vancouver, Meghan Markle stormed off the stage in apparent frustration after her speech was met with silence. This incident, occurring just moments before the end of an event meant to celebrate the resilience and achievements of wounded service members, has sparked a flurry of debate about her role and behavior at such high-profile gatherings. Known for her media savvy and public relations acumen, Meghan's reaction was uncharacteristic, leaving many to question her true motives and the authenticity of her involvement in the Games. Meghan Markle's return to the public eye through her participation in the Invictus Games has been fraught with controversy. From the onset, her presence at the event seemed more about personal branding than supporting the athletes. She was seen in a dazzling array of outfits, totaling at least 12 outfits over 5 days, with a minimum estimated value of $28,000, none of which included any Invictus-branded apparel. This conspicuous display of fashion has led critics to argue that Meghan was more focused on personal style and media attention than on the spirit of the Games. Moreover, her interaction with the children of strangers appeared calculated, perhaps to soften her public image, which has been marred by allegations of bullying and insensitivity. Despite these efforts, posts on social media platforms like X have been rife with skepticism about her intentions, with some accusing her of using the event for personal gain rather than genuine support for the cause. The Invictus Games official Instagram account notably lacked photos or content featuring Meghan, suggesting a deliberate choice to distance the event from her controversial public persona. The closing ceremony incident was particularly telling. As Meghan took the stage to speak, the silence from the audience was palpable. Her speech, intended to inspire and uplift, instead seemed to fall flat, possibly due to the audience's awareness of the ongoing criticisms surrounding her involvement. When the applause she might have expected did not materialize, her reaction was swift and public. She abruptly left the stage, her expression one of clear irritation. This moment underscored a disconnect between Markle's self-perception and the public's reception, further fueling the narrative of her as a divisive figure within the royal and celebrity sphere. Adding to the controversy, her departure from the Games was described as leaving Harry all alone in Canada. Meghan had only stayed for the initial days of the event before returning to California to be with their children, an action which some interpreted as a strategic exit to avoid further scrutiny or perhaps due to the couple's strained public image. This move was seen by many as another example of Meghan's calculated engagement with public events, participating just enough to maintain visibility but not enough to endure the full brunt of criticism or accountability. Meghan's involvement in the Invictus Games, an event founded by Prince Harry to honor injured service members, has also been scrutinized for overshadowing the athletes' achievements. Her presence, often accompanied by a camera crew for her Netflix projects, has been perceived by some as turning the spotlight away from those the Games were meant to celebrate. This perception was particularly highlighted when her new Instagram account, reactivated with great fanfare at the beginning of 2025, was used to share content from the Games, focusing more on her personal narrative than on the athletes' stories. The backlash against Meghan's actions at the Invictus Games comes at a critical time for the couple. With their Netflix deal set to conclude, their public image and professional viability are under intense scrutiny. Critics argue that Meghan's focus on her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, and her Netflix show, With Love, Meghan, rather than the ethos of the Invictus Games, reflects a prioritization of personal brand over public service. This has led to questioning the authenticity of their commitment to social causes, suggesting their involvement might be more about maintaining relevance in Hollywood than genuine philanthropy. In the aftermath of the closing ceremony, discussions have proliferated about the couple's future in the public eye. The incident at the Invictus Games might be seen as a microcosm of the broader challenges they face in balancing their roles as public figures with personal ambitions. Whether Meghan's exit from the stage was an emotional response or a strategic retreat, it has certainly added to the complex narrative surrounding her public life, one where every action is scrutinized for authenticity and intent. As the world watches, the saga of Harry and Meghan continues to unfold with each public appearance scrutinized through the lens of past controversies and future expectations. The Invictus Games, meant to be a celebration of courage and recovery, have instead added another chapter to the contentious story of Meghan Markle's public journey, where every applause, or lack thereof, carries significant weight.